In today's video, we're going to go over everything you might want to know about the Three Peaks recreation area near Cedar City, Utah. So whether you're living here, thinking of moving here, or just passing through, you're going to want to stick around. All right, let's get to it. If this is your first time to this channel, we go over everything you want to know about living in Cedar City, Utah and the surrounding areas. My name is Elizabeth Prisbrey. I'm with Stratum Real Estate Group. If you are looking to buy, sell, or invest here in Southern Utah, I would love it if you would reach out. You can find my information up here in the corner or down below in the description. Please don't hesitate to contact me. All right, so let's talk about the Three Peaks recreation area. This area covers over 6,000 acres of recreational land where you can explore a multitude of activities here. Everything from mountain biking to OHV trails to camping to disc golf to model airplane port, shooting range, paintball area. There is a little bit of everything here. So what I'd like to do is jump in, show you where you can find this on a map, and then I'll take you around some of these areas so that you can see what you can expect. So if you are staying in Cedar City, Utah, and you are trying to get to Three Peaks recreation area, you will take the I-15 north to our northernmost exit. You'll get off there and you will head north on Minersville until you get to Mid-Valley. Then you will take that west over to the Three Peaks recreation area. Now remember, I said that covers over 6,000 acres. So we are going to dive into this and show you everything this area has to offer. Now I did take it to the satellite view just to make it a little bit easier for you to see. So if you are heading west on Mid-Valley, the first thing you are going to hit is the Equestrian Trailhead. Do not pay attention to your Google Maps. It is not on the south side of Mid-Valley Road. You're actually going to take this exit north. This first location here is going to be your Equestrian Trailhead. So at this Equestrian Trailhead, it is really designed well. When you drive in, if you go towards the back, you can actually circle around in with your trailer. So you're not having to back up anything. They make it really easy to pull in and pull out. There are a few stalls here where you can unload your horses while you are getting them ready before you access the trails here. Now, if we continue on that same turnoff we took for the Equestrian Trailhead and we take that northwest, you're going to head east and that will take you over to the Three Peaks Model Port. Now there isn't a sign there, so pull this up on your Google Maps when you are going out to ensure that you take the right turn for this. Now I've actually had somebody reach out to me on YouTube asking where they can fly model airplanes. You can actually do that here at Three Peaks. This area is really pretty incredible. There is a large parking area. Again, there are tables here. There are places where you can actually mount your plane while you are prepping it. You can see here the runway is long, it is paved. It really is a nice area because you are away from the city. You'll also notice there is even a helicopter port here. So this really is a cool place. It kind of makes me think I want to get into this. If you go just a little bit more west on Mid-Valley, that's going to take you to the Three Peaks RC track. Now there will be signs to each of these to tell you when to turn off, so don't stress if you can't remember how to get to them. Now one of my favorite parts about this area is actually the RC car track, and I'll tell you why. My family has been huge into RC cars for as long as I can remember. And when I say my family, I'm actually talking about my siblings. I have two brothers that built RC car tracks in their backyards before they put their yard in. They had just moved in, it was still dirt. So they went through and actually put their own tracks in. And it has been a great place for our family to congregate, nephews, nieces out there with cars, driving them around the track or running out on the track and flipping them over for us older people that don't want to go out there. So I was really excited when I found this place. What's great is there is a large parking area. There is a picnic table. You can come out and make a day of it. Come out here for a few hours. There is a bathroom. There are bathrooms throughout out here at Three Peaks. I tried a few of them while I was getting this footage for you. You're not flushing them. There's a light. You can lock the door and it's basically a pit with a toilet seat on it, but it works, just so you know what to expect as far as the bathroom goes. Anyway, let me get back on topic. I love the RC track out here because there is one for, it says kids RC track, but it's really for those smaller RC cars where you can actually stand on a little landing and look out over the small RC track. Then if you go down this path, you can actually get up higher to see the larger RC track, which makes it easier for you to see the whole track while you are driving your car. There is a gate where you can enter here if any cars do need to be flipped over because maybe you're not that skilled at driving. Just kidding, I'm sure you're amazing. So this is definitely one of my favorite parts of this recreation area. If you go past the Three Peaks RC track heading west, the next stop is going to be the Three Peaks mountain biking trailhead. Now the mountain biking trailhead, again, a large area for you to come in and park. When I was out here getting this footage for you, there was actually a high school mountain biking event taking place. So I did get to see them access the trails and do some of the terrain out here. Again, there are thousands of acres out here to explore, either on your mountain bike, your horse, or your off-road vehicles. Just past the mountain biking trailhead, there is a small turn off. If you continue off that road, that's going to take you to the Three Peaks Small Pavilion. So this first campsite has a little bit more rugged terrain than the second one we will visit. It does have a fire pit, a table, and a pavilion still, but the sites are just a little bit smaller. This one's great because it does have this large group area. You can see this large pavilion, plenty of tables here where if you have a large family event, this is a great place to visit. It has a nice large fire pit. There's great views of Cedar City and the mountains in the distance. And it even has a playground here where kids can get on, swing, slide, and enjoy those amenities. So this location is a little bit more hidden in the trees, has great views. On that same turnoff you'll take to the Three Peaks Small Pavilion, just before you get there, this whole area here is surrounded by large boulders. These boulders are also one of my favorite parts about this area. They're pretty easy to climb. When you get up on them, you get a beautiful view of the valley and of Cedar City in the distance. And they will actually do rock climbing events out here, so you can check the BLM website to see when those events are taking place. But if that's something that you're into, this is another great location in southern Utah where you can do some rock climbing. If we go past that mountain biking trailhead and the turnoff for the Three Peaks Small Pavilion, right there it's going to turn into a dirt road. Your next stop is going to be the Ironside Disc Golf Course as well as the Three Peaks Disc Golf Course. All right, not one but two disc golf courses out here. We actually have a few Cedar City leagues for disc golf, and these are really beautiful courses here. You can see they have the course outlined here so that you can access all of those. Really just beautiful scenery. If you're into disc golf, I don't know why you wouldn't want to come out and check out this course. Also at this parking lot for the disc golf course, you can see there is a large parking lot here. This is where you can pull in with your trucks and trailers and unload those off-road vehicles so that you can access the thousands of acres of trails here. Just past the Three Peaks Disc Golf Course, there is a turn off. If you head southwest on that, that is going to take you to the Rocky Peak Campground, and just past that is the Rocky Peak Trailhead. Now this second campsite is a little bit more developed than the first one that we saw. If you're coming to camp out here with your off-road vehicles, I would recommend this campsite versus the other one. It's just a little bit better designed for trailers and larger vehicles. There are two group campsites in here with large pavilions. You're a little bit closer to the Three Peaks so that you can hike those mountains a little bit easier. And then again, you're getting a beautiful view of Cedar City and the mountains in the distance. Neither of these campsites have electrical hookups, but they do have the fire pit, the picnic area, the pavilion, and then there are the bathrooms, so you do have that type of amenity. I did zoom out a little bit further to show you where the Three Peaks shooting range is, as well as the Three Peaks paintball and airsoft location. You can access this in two different ways, but I'm going to focus on if you are staying at the Three Peaks recreation area and making a whole trip out of it. You will take that same turnoff that you took for the equestrian trailhead, remember, is right here. We kept going there, and over here we had the model port. Now, if we continue this around the Three Peaks and back down, that will take you to the shooting range and then continue on, and that will take you to the Three Peaks paintball and airsoft. So this whole area here is actually going to be your Three Peaks. And if you're out there, I'm going to be honest, it's really difficult to figure out which of the peaks are the 3 peaks because there's quite a few peaks out there. Now this shooting range is actually really great. There were about 9 or 10 shooting ranges out here, I would say. They even have a couple of ranges for the long range shooting. I didn't get video of all of it for you though, because there were people out there shooting and I don't think they'd appreciate it if I videoed them. I wasn't about to try, but I did get footage of the areas where people were not shooting. The ones that I didn't get to capture though, there were some that actually had shade pavilions over their concrete platforms where you would set up your table to shoot. Now, I loved this paintball airsoft area. This was my first time going here. You do have to kind of go down through the dirt to get there, and there isn't really a big parking area. You're just kind of parked amongst the trees, but they had this great area that was fenced off and had a lot of barricades painted in different colors that just make it fun and inviting for that type of activity. So I'm definitely going to be going out here and checking this out with my family. You'll have to let me know if you go there and tell me what you think. All right, we didn't really go over fees or anything like that. At each area, you'll notice a sign where it goes over the regulations and any fees that apply. They are very minimal. You can actually just slip them in the slot there and then go about your business. This is open year-round. It doesn't really have that much activity. Anytime I've gone out there, I see a few happy people enjoying the recreational activities, but it's not super crowded. And I don't know, maybe after I make this, it will be, and somebody will probably get mad at me for making it, but I feel like we should all be able to enjoy the amazing things. So, sorry, not sorry. All right, that is my rundown on the 3 Peaks Recreation Area here near Cedar City, Utah. Remember, if you are looking to buy, sell, or invest here in Southern Utah, my name is Elizabeth Prisbrey. Please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help you with that, and I promise I will respond. All right, until next time, have a wonderful day.